So hi everyone, once again welcome back to our online learning platform SP Lessons Competitive Exams. So today we are going to discuss about the most important subtopic from quantitative aptitude section, that is time and distance concept. Maximum quantitative aptitude is combination of time and distance, height and distance, time and work, these kind of problems, and it is one of the most important and most weighted topic when compared to other topics in quant. So before entering into main problems, we just give a brief introduction about time and distance and some important terms, some definitions. So let's start. We can solve this type of time and distance problems by using several methods, but today I'm going to provide method 1, that is concept based learning. So what is all about distance? The space between two subjects or 2 points is known as distance. So the formula for distance equal to speed into time. When we multiply speed with time, we will get distance. So what is all about time? It is an ongoing sequence of events related to past, future and present. Time is measured in seconds, minutes, hours, days, weeks, months and years. And speed is the dividend of distance by time. So when we divide distance with time, we will get speed. Similarly, time will get when we multiply distance by speed. So what are the units of speed, time and distance? Time. We can measure time in seconds, minutes, hours. Distance. We can measure distance in meters, kilometers, miles and feet. We can measure or we can find speed in meters and kilometers. So the rules to quickly solve problems related to time and distance. Rule number 1. If the speed is given in kilometer per hour and we want to convert it into meter per second, we have to multiply the given speed by 5 by 18. The rule number 2. If the speed is given in meter per second and we want to convert it into kilometer per hour, we have to multiply the given speed by 18 by 5. Rule number 3. If the ratio of speeds of two vehicles in the ratio A is to B, then the taken ratio of the two vehicles will be B is to A. For example, the ratio of speed of two vehicles is 2 is to 3. Then the time taken ratio of the two vehicles to cover the same distance will be 3 is to 2. Rule number 4, like if the ratio of speeds of two vehicles in the ratio A is to B, then the distance covered ratio in the same amount of time will also be A is to B. For example, the ratio of speeds of two vehicles in 2 is to 3. If each vehicle is given 1 hour time, then the distance covered by the two vehicles will be in the ratio of 2 is to 3. Rule number 5, like if A is twice as fast as B, then the distance covered ratio of A and B in the same amount of time will be 2 is to 1. Just clearly read the rule number 5. If A is twice, so A is here 2 and B is 1. For example, A is twice as fast as B and each given 1 hour time. If A covers 20 miles of distance in 1 hour, then B will cover 10 miles of distance in 1 hour. As A and B is in the ratio of 2 is to 1. So A covers 20 miles, so B automatically will cover 10 miles only in 1 hour time. The speed of a body relative to the other body is called its relative speed. So here I am going to provide some basic rules regarding time and distance concept. More distance, more time at the same speed. More speed, less time for the same distance. Third one, more speed, more distance in the same time. If a certain distance is covered at x km per hour and the same distance is covered at y km per hour, then the average speed during the whole journey, we will get 2xy by x plus y km per hour. Or we can state this one like this one also. Suppose a man covers first half of his journey at the rate of x km per hour and second half at the rate of y km per hour, then the average speed during the whole journey can also be same as the previous one, that is 2xy by x plus y km per hour. Problems on boats and streams. So mostly we will get to see this type of time and distance problems in boats and streams and trains too. So first we are going to discuss in streams and boats. In water, the direction along the stream is downstream and the direction against the stream is called upstream. If a speed of a boat in still water bu km per hour and the speed of the stream b km per hour, then u plus v km per hour. Speed of boat in still water plus speed of stream and speed of the boat against the stream, nothing but upstream. So the formula will be like u minus v km per hour. Speed of a boat in still water minus speed of a stream. If the speed downstream is a km per hour and the speed upstream is b km per hour, then speed of a boat in still water equal to half of a plus b km per hour. So let's discuss about problems on trains. If two trains of length x km and y km are moving in the same direction at u km per hour and v km per hour, and the time taken by faster train to cross the slower train, the formula will be like x plus y by u minus v hours. And this one is for the reverse. As in the same direction, we used to replace u minus v with u plus v. The x plus y is constant. We hope you are getting at least a basic idea about our videos. So if you have any doubts regarding our videos, you can send a mail us careers@itosinfo.com. We will available there 24/7 hours, and you can follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Telegram too. We regularly post all kind of videos, all kind of informations and all kind of ebooks, materials, previous year papers. We all post that to SP Lessons Facebook and SP Lessons Telegram channel. And please subscribe us and please refer us to your friends also. So please don't miss a chance to get most beautiful and most important videos from our YouTube channel. Your support is very important for us. So if you support us, we will try to provide maximum useful information. Thank you.